Greetings and salutations, everybody. I'm Encouraje, and today we're going to talk about how I got a new keyboard the other day. It's great. I got it from Amazon. No, I didn't get it from Amazon. I pre-ordered it in like December. It was my Christmas present for my parents, and it is totally awesome. Yeah, like I said, it was from December, so this is like a 7-month process from when I first got it to now, and it's actually crazy. It's so refreshing actually getting it because it was like however much money back then, and now it's so nice to actually be able to use it. So yeah, I got a new keyboard. It is totally awesome. It is better than I expected. It is as good as I expected and everything else. By the way, the name of this keyboard is the Wooting 60HE. There's a link in the description to the keyboard if you want to go buy it or look at it or whatever, do it. Just see what it is. One of the things that is my favorite about it is that you can set the actuation point. So if you want it to be like super low, like you push the key all the way in for it to do the action that you want it to do, you can set it to that. It's like, what's the longest it can go? So it can go down to 4 millimeters, which means you have to push the key all the way down in order to do any action, which is so weird compared to the normal what I'm used to. I have it on the setting of 0.1 millimeters. And if you didn't know, that's a very small distance. So basically, if I barely rest my finger on the key, it's going to do the action that I'm telling it to. So on the software, there's a couple tabs you can go to. There's this, like, over on the left is where the keyboard tabs are, or the different profiles of the keyboard. So I've got this one called blue, and I've got my colors here, which I haven't decided on yet. Leave comments below if you want me to change the colors or what they should be. I just have not come up with anything cool, so this is what I'm doing for now. And then here's the actuation point thing, where you can change it from 0.1 to 4.0, which are the different, how far you'd press it down in order to actuate the key and do the action that you want to do. This is rapid trigger, which I have on. So this basically makes it so, like, as you're releasing the key upwards, it will reset before you entirely take your finger off the key. So I have it set to 0.3 millimeters, which means if I push it in like 0.5 millimeters or 1 millimeter, however far I push it in, I only have to bring it up to 0.3 before I'm able to push it down again and redo the action. Again, I don't have to take my finger entirely off the key in order to do that action. Over here is tachyon mode, which makes basically the input faster. Without it on, I think it's like 2 milliseconds, and then this one, if you turn it on, it's 1, which is just more input speed, and that just means that if you go to color, you can't do any of these effects when tachyon mode is enabled, but I don't care because you can still have the colors, which are on my keyboard right now, even though you don't see that. I don't really pay attention to the remap tab or the advanced keys tab, but that's fine. The gamepad mappings for mapping different like controller actions to keys if you want to do that, and then the gamepad response, I believe, has something to do with that. But a lot of this stuff is too big of words for myself, like aggro. So yeah, that's the software. It's pretty great, actually. Yeah, it's actually insane that it's such a new keyboard that has such good software that is like this advanced. You can change the actuation point, how far you press down the key. It's great. But yeah, the keyboard feels super responsive compared to my old keyboard, and it's great being able to like barely press down a key and I'm already doing the thing. Like say I'm playing Valorant or something. I used to have to like press down the key so much further in order to move from side to side, like strafing and stuff. But now I just barely press it and I'm already moving the other direction. So my strafing is so much faster, which is nice. And then in Fortnite, the editing is what did I just say? The editing is snappier and quicker, and it's so nice to be able to like click the E button, which is my edit key, and then immediately the edit's pulled up and I can edit quickly like that. It's great. It feels just so much quicker than my other keyboard, which is totally swell. The funny thing is, it actually has been terrible typing with it because I'll like rest my finger on another key and I'll just be typing like a random O or something, a random L, because my fingers resting on that for some reason, and then yeah, I'd end up having to like backspace through 13 million of my words because I can't type. So that's not Pog, but other than that, this keyboard has been awesome. I totally recommend buying it if you need a good keyboard and don't have a good one yet. I'm not gonna go that far and say it's the best keyboard ever, but this is a pretty good keyboard if you're looking for a good gaming keyboard that it basically delivers everywhere I expected it to, and it is totally great. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Also, click here to watch me talk about how I have a dog, and he is great, and he is the best dog ever.